Hey guys, Vile here. I'm bringing you a Blood Death Knight solo of Tempest Keep. Just thought I'd show you guys how I do it. It's pretty much the same as everyone else on YouTube at the moment. Just showing you like full PvP Cataclysmic gear with Frost, spec, gems, and enchants and reforging and everything. It's pretty simple to solo. You make a lot of mistakes and still recover from it. So yeah, here at the first, after clearing all the trash and everything, you want to head down to the start of the instance. Basically just that way it's easier to solo, just as some of the other guides have shown before. So yeah, when you're coming into the start of the instance or bringing your tune back here, I know some people bring them back a little bit farther towards, closer towards the entrance portal or whatever. I like to bring my tune to about just around here because this first adder boss, mini boss, whatever you want to call him, he knocks you back, and I've had some cases or instances where I get knocked right out of the instance, and it's kind of a piss off, so you have to walk all the way back up there just to start it and walk all the way back. But if you just, you know, stand around here or whatever, he'll knock you back, hopefully hit you into that back wall right there, and yeah, hopefully, you know, just tank it on from there. I know sometimes, even if you're that close, he can knock you back up onto the top of it, and it glitches you some other place. Maybe I'll show you guys at the end of this video some of the bloopers I had tanking this before, just, you know, being knocked up there and being teleported to the beginning and stuff, and just random stuff that happens when you try and solo it. It's pretty unavoidable or whatever, but you know, it happens. So yeah, it does take forever for these mini bosses to come. So yeah, here's the first guy. Basically he can silence you, he has knockback. If there's more party members or whatever, he'd basically focus target them, or one of your raid members, and just go after them so you can't taunt off. He's pretty simple to beat, nothing special. He does walk very slow, and that's part of the reason why you do bring him back here. This next guy, he can do an AoE fear. I believe it's AoE, and he's pretty simple. If you're undead like I am, I usually just Will of the Forsaken it when he fears. That way you can save your Lichborn and your Cataclysmic trinket or whatever. I usually do like to keep it just in case for later on, after 30 seconds of the shared cooldown and whatnot. Okay, so here you notice he's just running a lot faster, so it's, you know, not as bad as that first mini boss or whatever. He's also pretty easy to take down, so there's that AoE fear, I believe it is. Yeah, just Will of the Forsaken it, honestly, or Trinket, or, you know, Berserker Rage if you're a warrior or whatever. Yeah, I usually switch to Unholy Presence here, just that way you can beat the mage back up. You bring her basically to the start of the actual room where you're supposed to tank them all. When you get near her, you usually meet her up here, right in front of that entryway off to the left up here. You want to AMS, anti-magic shell it, because she will use that conflagrate ability, I believe, which is a disorient, and she'll just spam her fireballs right into you, and it does do quite a bit of damage, those fireballs, so, you know, just to avoid it and whatever. I usually put an outbreak on, just to, you know, get some damage done. And this run, when I did it here, was by accident, but those death strikes, they crit by quite a bit. I was worried that I was going to down her before I could actually bring her all the way back up here. But yeah, almost two-shot her with those death strikes. So yeah, as you can notice, she's like round 2k right there. And which is basically perfect, because then I could just lay death and decay down and take her out. So yeah, right up here to the entrance is where you want to try and have her positioned. So yeah, easy down. She's I actually find her harder than Kalthas himself sometimes. I think if she were to have like that, what, 2.3, 2.5 million whatever health, K health, I think she'd make more of a raid boss than Kalthas himself. So this next guy, I try and bring him back just a little bit farther than some of these other solo videos, mainly just because I find that to bring her down when she gets res is just a bitch, because she does get that increased damage and increased health and whatnot. So if you just bring him back a little bit farther, it does help. The stupid toy remote, it's not much you can do about it. I just try and just run circles around him. Sometimes it helps, you know, you don't get stunned for a while when you do that by the bombs, and it also like avoids those 10k bombs or whatever. So
as you see,
I think I do get stunned here quite a bit though, unfortunately. Just over and over for the next every 4 seconds is stun, 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 stun. So it is kind of funny. So here we have all the weapons and whatever. You should be able to just choose whatever one you want and just take her down. It shouldn't be a problem, but if it is, go for the Cosmic Infuse or whatever it's called, like I am right here. It is the healer. It's not too bad. Just kick the heals. Take it down quickly as fast as you can. If you are 85 and you are a Blood Death Knight, it really shouldn't matter at this point. As long as you're like full geared Cataclysmic, or you know, if you have your PvE gear from DS or whatever, it really shouldn't be a problem. So just take them down one by one. You don't need to pick up any of their weapons as long as you have a Cataclysmic, Ruthless, you know, the two-handed sword or whatever that drops off Deathwing. Whatever is fine. I have done this in full Ruthless, so don't think you need to be fully Cataclysmic to down this. So here's the next part when they get rezzed. She does her Arcane Blast, which is a bitch. Just knocks you back, and it's like a slow as well. Just AMS the fireballs as long as you can. There's the Conflagrate. Always, I try and save the trinket for that. And as you can see, like if she had like as much health as Kalthas or whatever, I don't think you could solo her, to be honest. So the point of positioning them for the mini bosses is, you know, just that you have time to take take them down one by one, and instead of being dealt all 4 at once like you would in that other room up there, which is always nice. So yeah, just run circles around, trying to avoid the bombs or whatever. Gotta wait for that toy stun or whatever to, you know, time run out or whatever. There's the fear, just wield the Forsaken it. Save the Lichborn for the actual heals that you'll need later. If you are bled, you do want to spec into Lichborn. It is a great way to save you in some instances. Just make sure you're glyphed into improved Death Coil as well.
I will not.
See the random ass knockbacks. I've had some where it's knocked me back and glitched me up to the start of the instance before everything resets. It really sucks. But there's not much you can do about it. So yeah, just down them. It's pretty simple. Bleed effect shouldn't be an issue. The silence really shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, the Death Strike barrier or whatever for physical damage really does help out a lot as a Blood Death Knight compared to some of the other classes. Alright, so here we have the main boss himself, which drops the mount that everyone wants. He's not too bad if you know what you're doing or whatever. You shouldn't have more than 1-2 wipes max a week. Just make sure you kind of stack on him. Kick the fireballs when you can. Just spam the death strikes as much as you can, you know, if you need them. That arcane disorient, there's not much you can do about it. You can always trinket, which is always helpful, but you know, even if your trinket is up, you might want to save it for one of his pyroblasts, or if you're low on health or something, in case he does it then, because you know you'll just be screwed then. So for his pyroblast, you want to AMS if you can. Try and kick the ones that follow after. I think the first one you can't kick, but the other ones afterwards you can. Just keep death striking your way back up to full. Yeah, there's the arcane disorient, not much you can do about it. Yeah, keep using hard strike as well. It does like off damage to the phoenixes to help bring them down, which is always nice. So there's a pyroblast you can't kick, so you want to AMS it. He goes off to get enraged or whatever. It's always nice to put an outbreak on him because you cannot follow him back in to do damage on him or whatever, but those outbreak diseases will do damage as he's powering up. Just use Death Strike there on the eggs and the phoenixes to help bring yourself back up to full. This phase is when he hits 50%. It's pretty simple. All you want to do is he does a gravity lapse on you. Make sure you don't hit the ground. Stay kind of far away from him until his I don't even know what it is, but until his enrage or whatever ends. You want to stay away from these black shadowy balls. Basically, they will stack if you hit them, and it reduces healing done by 10%, 20%, and stacks all the way up to either 90 or 100%. And basically, it lasts a minute, and you won't be able to heal yourself at all with the death strikes, and that becomes a big problem. So yeah, just waiting here to power himself up. It doesn't really matter where you tank him. I know some people tank him in the main room for mind control, like issues and stuff. I just tank him wherever. Usually in one of these. He teleports you there. You take the falling damage. You can see the gravity lapse as a debuff on you off to the right side. Just kind of stay away. You can notice those black shadowy balls. You just want to stay away from them because they will stack. And I do think I do get like 10 or 20% because I'm stupid for going in too early there. But yeah, you can just AMS these shocks or whatever. They don't do much damage. Yeah, see, I think I walk in here and they're still up. Oh no, maybe for the next phase. Kick the fireballs. It's pretty simple. Just blow all cooldowns if you can. Pretty much just a DPS race down. You know, you can always save your Ghoul and Death Pack if it gets really bad. You can save your Lichborn. Pop Dancing Rune weapon. You know, just pretty simple. Blood tap, empower, power weapon or whatever for those death runes, just to spam those death strikes. And with having full cataclysmic with stacking mastery because of the frost spec that I normally play, those death strikes really do hurt a lot, and they do help out. So yeah, if you want to risk it, you technically, if he's that low, you can try and just go in and tank him down. I just, you know, just wanted to play it safe, and that's the best thing to do. If it takes, you know, another round or whatever, I would just personally just play it safe and walk in. So yeah, here I am just trying to get those stupid phoenixes to come over to me so I can death strike my health back up. And there we go. See, I walked in a bit too early and I have that debuff. If you walk in too early, you will get it, so you want to make sure that you know, you stay out until it's gone. And there, it's pretty simple. Mountain drop for me. You know, I can't really wear any of that gear, but I do take the tokens. Just sell them to a vendor, 5 gold each. Disenchant what I can. You know, pretty simple stuff. Make some gold off of it. You know, whatever. Anyway, thank you for watching. I know it's kind of a long video. It is my first real video I'm hosting online. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and give me feedback on some editing, if I can do some stuff better, what you'd like to see. I'm gonna try and get some Frost and Unholy PvP later on. And yeah, thank you for watching.